Well, hello, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your March the 6th Spiritual Principle a Day in a Meditation. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment down below and I will respond as soon as I see it. Let's get into the meditation. It is entitled Honesty and Reality. Honesty is a commitment to reality. Guiding Principles, Tradition 1 in Service. If honesty really is a commitment to reality, then addicts definitely need help in this arena. Many of us gained reality for as long as we can remember. A member shared, we tend to not see things as they are. We see them as we are. Often our version of the past isn't necessarily reliable. Today, we can be confused about how much to say that's on our minds and who to say it to, and then end up oversharing or being needlessly brutal in our truth telling. By working the 12 steps, we address our past and present commitment to reality. Through that process, one truth becomes apparent. No matter how hard we try, we can't make something true that isn't. Denial can be fierce and keep us running for years, but ultimately, it's not more powerful than reality. The member quipped, reality will always catch up with you. Hopefully, it's just your spouse, a government agency, or a pair of handcuffs, not the morgue. We carry our commitment to reality with us as home group members and in service. Tradition 1 tells us to consider NA's common welfare, not just our own. Our commitment to reality can be complicated by having to consider the realities of our fellow group members. Does this mean that we'll all have the same perspective on how to put our common welfare first? In a word, no. But what we can do is stay connected to spiritual principles in our group work. There will be communication problems and differences of opinion. We can start by being real about that and accepting our responsibility as committed NA members to face these challenges. As individuals, we can commit to admitting when we're wrong or when we don't know something. We can be candid about caring deeply about the outcome of a particular decision. We can be real about the fact that we don't remember every single detail about the past, and we can't predict the future. When we can make an honest self-assessment rather, and realize that our self-centeredness is working against our desire to serve, then we have taken a great step toward shedding our denial and embracing reality. Today, I acknowledge my commitment to seeking and expressing the truth, respecting others' perspectives, and staying real. My name is Mighty Stream, and this particular meditation, there's this ideal or this thought within the meditation that is focusing on service, right? That's in the heading of the title of the meditation there. Honesty is commitment to reality. And it's trying to draw off of our own personal experience about just not having all of the facts about our past. We remember a certain situation from our perspective, but we don't necessarily remember everything about the situation when it took place. I mean, there's so many things that we pass through our disease of addiction, actively using. And sometimes we get very dogmatic about how things actually happen. No. This would not have happened. I would not have done that unless they, of course, did that and such and such and such and such. We have it all rehearsed until one of the people from the past shows up in a meeting or just confronts us, or we're in the same room with them and they go to telling their part of the story. And then we're challenged. Well, maybe the way that I remembered it isn't the way that it actually according to them, and they seem like they they really believe their truth. Maybe I didn't do the things the way that I said that I did. Is it possible that you may not be remembering everything? After all, most of the time we were either high, coming off a high, or chasing the next one, right? So is it possible? It is possible. We don't know everything and we can't predict the future. So, in the spirit of service and of goodwill, honesty is commitment to reality. Now, when we get into these business meetings, it can get quite heated, right? Everyone has an opinion and they're entitled to their opinion. However, it's our common welfare that must come first, right? And so when we're talking about our common welfare, my individualism, my own personal best interest is no longer the issue here. And sometimes when we're making decisions, some of the members that might be running for a particular position, but maybe they don't have a track record of actually showing up for the commitments that they've already made. Sometime your conscience won't allow you to vote them into that position, even though you love them to death. But we're taking into consideration their reality too. Maybe their reality is that they have too many things on their plate already. Or maybe they're just driven by service work. The right thing, but not for the right reason. And so this is when we're talking about honesty is a commitment to the reality of situations. And I like that because we've spent a lot of times avoiding reality. And you know what? No one says that the way that we see things has to be ignored. We have a right to voice our opinion. But let's make sure we do it the right way, where it actually leaves room for other people to voice their opinion. And then collectively we come upon a decision. I do enjoy this meditation. It took me a few times to actually get through it, but I'm glad I came back to it and did it right now. I hope that today you have a beautiful day. I intend to have a beautiful day. And like I said, if you need to reach me, feel free to do so by leaving a comment down below, and I will respond. I promise you, as soon as I see it. Have a beautiful day on purpose.